Hey everyone, this video is a request. It is my makeup collection and storage. This is my first time using iMovie, so please forgive me if the editing and all that is not what it should be. Again, like I said, I will try to link everything that's still available, and for things that are not available, if you want to know, I can probably give you a suggestion to something comparable. Um, I'll just give the little disclaimer that all the other girls give. I'm not trying to brag or boast, and whatever. I work and I bought all my stuff. So, it was requested. People want to see what I have. So I'm showing it. I hope you enjoy it. Again, if you have any questions, just contact me and I will hopefully be able to answer. Thanks for watching. Now let's get into it. And if you're curious about what I'm wearing today, I have on the Lancome Tint Idol foundation. And on my eyes, I have the Naked 2 palette. And for lips, I am wearing the Viva Glam RuPaul lip gloss. So again, hope you enjoy the video. Here is the wide view of my vanity area. And I will try to put links to where I got everything from. But most of it, if I forget, is from IKEA and the Container Store. This tray right here, I got it from the fragrance section actually in Bloomingdale's. It was a gift with purchase, and basically here I keep everything that I use on a daily basis. So I have my Hourglass primer, my MAC pencil and spiked, the current foundation I'm using, which is Tint Idol Lancome, my favorite concealers, which are the NARS and Cafe and Amande, and to do my brows I use the Balm concealer. I have MAC and Texture. It's my go-to transition color. I have another MAC blush. I think this is Ambering Rose. Yeah, and as you can see, I hit pan. And also I have this Lancome Lash Primer. And here I'm using also the Cover FX Setting Powder for the summer. This is really good to help on humid days. And when it's not super humid, I actually use the Makeup Pro Finish. It's a foundation, but I use it to set my liquid foundation, if that makes any sense. Now this mirror here, it is Conair, I think. I got it from Target, and it's, regular mirror on one side, magnifying on the other. And the mirror that I have here is, actually I got this on sale at Urban Outfitters, and I don't know if they have it anymore. I'll try to find a link to it. And if you're wondering why I have two mirrors, it's so, you can see how things look at certain distances, because some things that look good close up don't look good far, or they might not be bold enough when you're far away. And as you can see all the way in the back, I actually have a full-length mirror. This lamp is actually super old. I had it from when I was in college, but what I did was I replaced the regular bulb and I put in, I forget the name, but it's basically a bulb that mimics natural light. So the light that you're using when you're doing your makeup will look kind of the same as when you go outside, because I don't know if you've ever had this situation of, you get very beat in your house and then you go outside and it doesn't look the same. Now we are gonna go get into my brushes. So I have, as you can see, 4 containers for brushes, and I use this one. I can't give you a link to this because obviously it was made for me by my aunt, but these are all face brushes. So I have Sigma. This is the F82 Kabuki. This is actually not my favorite. My favorite is the Sigma F80, the flat top Kabuki. That's why I have so many of these. And I also really like these, the Delium tools. If you're an Amazon Prime member, they might be a couple dollars cheaper, but either way, they're really affordable either way. And then over here, these other 3 cups are actually pin cups from the office section of the Container Store. So let's get here is where I keep all my eye brushes. And most of them are the Delium tools from Amazon. Well, it's an Amazon company. Brow brushes, and I have some Sigma brushes. I also have a lot of the Sephora collection brushes. I actually really like these. They hold up pretty well over time, and they tend to be more affordable, especially if you're just starting out. Also, if you don't have one of these, please go get one of these. This is the e.l.f. mascara and shadow shield. And you see, you just put it underneath your eye if you're going to use a shadow that has a lot of fallout. And then that way, if you've already done your foundation, it doesn't get messed up. Now here is where I keep my brushes for the rest of the face. So I have a MAC Duo Fiber. I have some blush brushes, a fan brush for highlighting. And here is kind of a miscellaneous container. These are mostly concealer brushes and things that I don't normally reach for every day. This brush is by The Balm. It's so cute, blends a hand. And I actually like to use it when I'm contouring, because the way this top is, you can get right in there and give, you know, that snatched cheekbone that we all want. This is a foundation brush. This is a MAC 190. And I have a couple lip brushes in here as well. But like I said, I don't really reach for those too often. Now these are also pin cups from the Container Store office section. And in this one I keep lip pencils, and then this one I keep eye pencils. Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, I can. Here we go. Most of my pencils, I mean, they're from everywhere. I have a bunch of MAC pencils. This is Cherry. I honestly don't even know if I've ever used that. I have Chestnut, Vino. I have this Lip Insurance, which I'm really not a huge fan of. I have an Urban Decay lip pencil. And everybody, if you don't get anything that you see in the video, get this Ozone. It's actually a clear, it looks white, but it goes on clear. So you can put this on before you put on your lipstick, and it prevents feathering. So that's what I have. And I have a bunch of NYX, which I think everybody who's into makeup has now. A bunch of NYX pencils. As for eye pencils, I have very sensitive eyes, so most of my pencils are Urban Decay, because I find that these are the only pencils that don't hurt, don't irritate my eyes, but also have a very good color payoff, because it's usually one or the other. I have a MAC pencil, but this kind of runs into my eye, so I don't really reach for that. But the Urban Decay ones are the ones that I tend to mostly go for. And there's another one that I wanted to show you guys, but of course I can't find it right now. This is not it. Perversion. Always get this. This is the Blackest Black Liner. We've talked about that before. But NARS also now has one. That goes on and actually really does stay on, but I can't find it. I'll try to link it so you guys can have it too, because it goes on, it doesn't irritate, and it's super black, and it really, really does not move. And of course, I have the Beauty Blender. This is the color of the year from last year, and it's not really the same color anymore because I washed it so many times. I don't reach for them too often if it's like a special occasion or something. But other than that, I just keep them up here. And this is my giveaway cup. So any products that I don't plan on using, or maybe I used and they don't work for me, or any just samples that I get, I just keep them up here, and whichever one of my friends or cousins comes over gets to take whatever they want from the cup. Okay, so now this is the storage that I mostly started with. Actually, believe it or not, like forever ago when I was just getting into makeup, I just would have one of these would be enough for everything, like foundation, eyeshadow, mascara, everything. And now you can see what I've grown to, plus we have the drawer. So let's go through the drawers really quick. And these are, I know the colored ones are Umbra, but I don't know if they make those anymore, like in those colors. But the clear ones are from the Container Store, so you can definitely still get those. I think they're like $9.99 each. So in my first drawer here, I have primers. And the way I organize my drawers is I try to go in the order I would do my face. So first you would go for face primer. So that's what I have here. Like we talked about on the daily basis, right now I'm using the Hourglass Mineral Veil. So that's why I just keep it out. But I also have Professional, of course. This Prep and Prime by MAC. This other Prep and Prime by MAC. And this Sephora primer. So now in this next drawer, I have eye primers and bases and some brow products. So of course, I have the Urban Decay primers, and I have these Sephora. I think these are technically gel liners, but I think they would be best as bases. And then I have these are actually NYX jumbo pencils that I depotted, so that way I can just use them for bases here. And as for brow products, I have the Anastasia Dip Brow and what's that, chocolate. Then I have this MAC Deep Dark, and this is like their version of Dip Brow, except this is actually waterproof, so it's really good for the summer. And I bought this brow powder, and if any of you are good with brow powder, please leave me a comment, email me, or get in touch with me however you can to tell me how to use brow powder, because I've been working with this and it just never comes out to what I want it to be. And I have this Laura Mercier eyebrow pencil that I use when I run out of my MAC. It's just a backup. Now in this next drawer, this is where I keep my single eyeshadows and quads. So most of the singles I have are from MAC. I actually do not know the names of the collection, so forgive me, but I have a feeling that some of these are limited edition. So I have this is from MAC, this is from MAC. These three are obviously from MAC. These were from that collection last year. I have no idea of the name of it, but I mean the packaging is sickening, so I love it. I have one Urban Decay. This is actually great, this Moon Spoon, and I got it because I got a CMA and the girl used it and it gave a really, really nice smoky eye. So you will use this on top of a black base, and your lids will shimmer for days. Then I have a bunch of these Sephora singles, and They're actually pretty good. So they tend to go on sale a lot. So just keep an eye, because I think you can get these when they go on sale for like $5 or $7 each. So that's how I got those. And this, I literally never reach for it. And you can tell the condition that it's actually not doing very well. But this was the first matte quad that I ever got. Like, I can't even tell you how many years ago. I definitely know I was in college. But I just keep this for sentimental reasons, you know. Started from the bottom. And this is a quad. I actually don't think that this is an e.l.f. These are e.l.f. eyeshadows. I don't remember what the brand is, but I went to like a swap and I got these. So that's that. And of course I have the Wet n Wild Blue Had Me at Hello, which I still haven't even used after I went crazy to find. And then I have these Stila that I actually got from like Nordstrom Rack. But like, look at these colors. These are so fun. So yeah, that's what I keep here. All singles. I try to organize them kind of by color. So if I'm looking for blue, you know, it's there. But then again, it's also by sizing. So color, brand, and sizing is the eyeshadow singles. Now the next drawer, which is a little, I feel kind of empty, but this is where I keep my mascara and cream eyeliner. So I just have one here. It's from Sephora. And as for cream gel eyeliners, I have this Clinique, which is actually really good when you're trying to do a dramatic wing. And I have this this is Makeup Forever. This is black as well, but I think this one actually kind of dried out. So unless if I can find like a mixing medium or something, I might have to get rid of that. And then the rest of this is just mascara. My current favorite, Rollerball by Benefit. My all-time favorite when I want a dramatic look is the Dior. This is the, I think this is Dior Show. I'm not sure. And then I just have minis of other ones. Because it's just a good way to try them. So YSL Baby Doll, Tarte. I also have this They're Real push-up liner, which I never really get the hang of. Maybe I should try that. Yeah, so anytime I buy a new mascara, I just put it in here, and that's where it lives. So we already discussed how my current daily foundation is the Lancome Tint Idol. I am in the color 18M. No, 510 Suede. That's the color. And this is my collection of other foundations that I have right now. And I rotate depending on the season and how much coverage I want. So this is Lorac that I have from like last year. It's actually darker, so I tend to use this in the summer. This is MAC Match Master, which I use when I want like a fuller coverage. This Laura Mercier was actually really good for the winter because it's very moisturizing. But for the, you know, summer here with the humidity, it's just like a grease ball. It's a terrible look. This Smashbox, the 15-hour long wear, this is actually really good for like an everyday, if you want like a fuller face. I really like this too. And a Makeup Forever HD. I keep this year-round all the time because if you are going out and you're going to be taking pictures, this is what you want. Medium coverage, but it's also buildable. I recommend it to anybody, and you will look like you in pictures if you wear this foundation. Some of the other ones, they give more coverage, but you also get that super, you know, kind of cake face look that nobody wants or claims to want in pictures. And I invest in it a lot. This is technically concealer. Well, technically not concealer, but is concealer. But this is the Cover FX Contour palette, and I love it. You could just use it as regular concealer, I guess, but they're selling it as a contouring quad. So you see 4 is what you contour with, and then you would highlight with like 1 and 2. These MAC, what are these? The Studio Finish. I used to use these for brows. This is blunt, and I also use this for contouring. This YSL Touch Eclat, this is great for highlighting. It's thin, but if you use it with the Beauty Blender, you'll actually get a very subtle but neat highlight. So it's a little bit pricey, but I definitely recommend it. This MAC, what's the name of this? The Pro Conceal palette. Again, if you have light spots and dark spots, you definitely want to get this. This is just an extra of one of the NARS concealers that I use, so I like to have backups. These MAC concealers are actually almost empty. I need to do back to MAC. See, one the color, I always keep one that's my color and one to highlight. This Makeup Forever concealer, if you have a lot of skin problems that you want to hide, I would highly suggest this. It's called the Camouflage Extra Camouflage Cream, and it's waterproof, but this is full. They are not lying, full coverage, so get that. This Smashbox concealer, I used to use this for highlighting, but the way it comes out the tube, I don't like it. So I mean, I'll use it if I run out, but it's just kind of messy when it comes out the tube. And then I have a backup of the Makeup Forever concealer palette, so that's, you know, my concealers. Now this next drawer is blush, and how I wind up with so many of one thing is that I'll get on these kicks where I'm literally just obsessed with one thing, and I will buy that thing, you know, in different variations for a while until I find a new thing to be obsessed with. I probably should speak to someone about that, like a professional, but that's another story for another day. So now for blush, I have this NARS. This was limited edition. I don't even know the name. The Soul Shine Cheek Palette. So you can't get this anymore because this was limited edition. But I have these NARS blushes also. These were the new ones. Let's see if I can open it with one hand. Okay, it doesn't want to open. But I have Panic. And I have, okay, this wants to open. And this is, I think, Fervor. I was going to call it Fever. Yeah, so that's it for NARS. And if you want to invest in blushes, I would definitely suggest NARS. Then I have these MAC blushes, you know, all the regular black girl colors. Raisin, Fever. I have this Tarte blush. It's okay. Then back here, last year for my birthday, I got this Hourglass blush because I had decided that I wanted to be into luxury brands. And don't waste your money is all I'll say. It's okay, but for the price point, you really could do a lot better. And this is one of the cream blushes from Makeup Forever. I actually really like this color. Well, it doesn't want to open for you guys. And then here I have the Balm blushes, Cabana Boy. I love this. And then I have the Instain blushes as well. So now in this next drawer is where I keep bronzers and highlighters. So this is Gold Deposit. You know, everybody has that. I have Cindy Luminizer from the Balm. This is Semi Precious Pearl from MAC. Then I have Soft and Gentle from MAC. I have a, who's this? Betty Luminizer, a Milani Baked Bronzer, CoverGirl Queen, of course, everybody has that. what's this? Watts Up from Benefit, Sunbeam. Then I have Girl Meets Pearl. And then I also have this Cargo bronzer. Things that I don't normally reach for. So I have these lash tweezers, which actually work really well, but I don't normally wear lashes, so that's why they're here. And then I have these glitters. I have some Sephora glitters, the Balm, a Matisse Elite glue, and these are Matisse Elite glitters. I have a Makeup Forever, what is this, face and body foundation that I don't really reach for. It's actually really good on body, but I don't really care for the smell, and to me it's like too watery consistency. It's just like kind of annoying to work with, so that's what I have here. And then I have the Grindhouse you know, sharpener. So now in this drawer I have lip glosses that are clear or sheer. So, you know, your Juicy Tubes. This is a Prep and Prime. I have a couple Smashbox. This MAC in the color Astral. So basically this is the drawer that if I only have 5-10 minutes to do my face, I'm going to again go over here, use these things, then I'm going to reach into this drawer, literally pull out any random lip gloss, and that'll be my look for the day. Because like I said, these are clear or sheer, so you don't really have. So now in this next drawer, what I have is my colored lip glosses. So this is MAC, most recently from the, what was it called? Wash and Dry Cook and Clean collection. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Another lip gloss. This is actually a Dior lip gloss. I can't read that name for you. It's too small. They don't want me to read it. So I have that. Marc Jacobs. I have my Hourglass lip glosses, and I love these. The only issue that I have, this red one, I think it broke in my purse and now it leaks, so I actually cannot even carry it with me, and I'm very much in my feelings about that. But this coral one I love, 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 so I would recommend you get those. I have the Maleficent lip gloss from MAC. I have NYX, another Marc Jacobs. Under here I actually have Revlon, so don't think that I never go to the drugstore. This is another MAC. This is this Venetian? Yes, this is Venetian. And funny story, I've been buying this lip gloss over and over for at least 10 years. Like, it's just a good color to always keep on deck. I hope they still make it, because I would definitely buy it again. And this is Marvelous Moxie by Bare Minerals. This is Bite, and I actually don't care for Bite lip gloss because it dries out. Like, it's not a gloss, it's more like a cream. So I don't reach for that too often, which is a shame because I actually really like the color. So colored lip glosses is what I keep here. Now in this last drawer of the 3-drawer chest, I keep lipsticks and the lip crayons, but these are ones that actually have color, which is why they are not in the drawer with the sheer lip glosses. So I have MAC, Wet n Wild. This is the Marc Jacobs VIB Rouge Sephora collection. So if you buy into VIB Rouge, this is the gift that you'll get. This is last year's color of the year. Obviously I haven't used this from MAC's latest collection. I haven't used that yet. This is Bite. I got this actually made at their studio here in the city. I will try to link to their blog, to my blog, talking about the experience of getting it made. It was actually a really fun time. So there's really no rhyme, not really rhyme nor reason to this drawer. It's just that it's a lipstick or a lip color. Now we're getting to the drawer and we're almost done, I promise. This is the lipstick holder. I got this from the Container Store, but I believe they sell something similar to Amazon. And I don't even have to say I believe because I'm pretty sure they sell everything on Amazon. Now the difference between these lipsticks and the ones in the drawer is that here I actually try to organize them. So just aesthetically, I try to organize them by brand and color. So I have my 2 Lime Crimes. This is the MAC Kelly Osbourne, and I have Makeup Forever, and of course they're upside down so I can tell the colors if I have similar tubes, obviously. This is a NARS lipstick, and I'm just a sucker for that magnetic top. Like, what's wrong with me? And then here are all my MACs. This is a Viva Glam somebody. And then this is from that collection from last year, which is actually, this is actually one of my favorite nudes. But then, you know, I have all the typical MACs, you know, Flat Out Fabulous, Girl About Town, Red Bull, Pure Heroine, Riri Woo, Pink Nouveau, Up the Amp. So that's how I keep them. I try to keep them color and brand. And that sounds a little bit OCD, but it actually helps you when you're getting ready. So if you want a red, you know where all the reds will be. And now these blushes actually couldn't fit in the blush drawer, as you can see from the size. This is the Guy Bourdin One Night Stand palette. This is from, not last year, but this is from 2013 maybe. It was limited edition, so you have the 4 blushes, bronzer, and then 1 highlighter. And I just love palettes because they're actually really good for when you're traveling. You can just throw one in your bag instead of a ton of singles. And then this is last year's color of the year, which I mean I still love. We already discussed that. And then this is Tarte, a blush and bronzer duo. The bronzer obviously does nothing for a black girl, but the blush is actually really cute. And I like it because it's just kind of matte. It has no shimmer. So if you're doing a ton of shimmer on your eye or lip or whatever, you can use that, so that way you're just not a stripper. I mean, unless you are a stripper and that's what you want, but that's another story. And then also in this drawer that I have are these OCC lip tars. I got these either a discount or a sale at Sephora. I'm still working on how to, you know, use them. But what I do love is that they actually came with a brush and you can mix them. The only thing is these particular colors, Nylon, Trollop, and Harlot, and as you can tell from the names, they are bold colors, so it's not necessarily for daytime or work. But I keep these in the drawer just because I don't have room for them anywhere else. Are these eyeshadow palettes, so I'll just show you these. I'm sure you guys have seen all these anyway, but the Nude from The Balm, and you can still, I'm pretty sure you can still buy this. The Pretty Rebel by Too Faced, and these colors are actually very bold, and I do like them. The only thing that sucks is this, I believe, was limited edition, but I mean, look at that blue, look at that gold. Sickening. Now I also have the chocolate bar. This is the original one, and as you can see, the color sheet just slipped out. You can still get this. The only difference is now they made the packaging slimmer, which makes way more sense because this doesn't have to be this thick. Like, why is it twice the thickness of this, or like 3 times the thickness of this? So you can still get this. It'll just be slightly different packaging. Then of course I have all 3 Naked palettes, 3, 2, and the original. If there was anyone I would say to skip, it was 2, just because it's kind of cool and very cool in terms of the colors are cool as opposed to warm, not cool in the sense of it's the wave. And the colors are also similar to the original, but in my opinion not as good as the 3. And also tidbit, next month in July, yes, Urban Decay is coming out with the Naked Smoked, I believe is the name, so I'll be. And then my final group of palettes, same thing. It's easy to travel with them, and a lot of the colors are designed to coordinate. So this is the Kat Von D, I think this Spellbound Book of Shadows. So that's this. I love this bold colors, but you could actually do some everyday looks, and it came with a little guide. And I'm sure they have something similar that's out now, but they don't sell this anymore. This was limited edition as well. Then I have the Vice 3, which you've all seen, and I've had the Vice 2, and I guess I wasn't into makeup because I don't have the original Vice, and that makes me a little bit sad. I mean, I'm sure they'll have another Vice that I can buy to pacify that feeling. And then finally we have finishing sprays. So now these are the 3 finishing sprays that I have. The Skindinavia Original Mist and Fix, and then the Kat Von D. I most reach for the Skindinavia. When I'm traveling, I use Mist and Fix just because I have that in the travel size. And the Kat Von D, I do like it, but I feel that the Skindinavia is what actually keeps your makeup from moving. And what I do is normally I just keep one of these out here, put the other 2 in the drawer, and then that way when I'm getting ready. Here is another look of my setup.